Hello, good morning everyone. Now we are starting with our first chapter, that is amalgamation of company. See, uh, what is the meaning of amalgamation? Amalgamation means two or more company joins together and start a company, that is new company or a existing company. It is called amalgamation. The deep meaning of or the deep characteristics of this amalgamation which you have learned in your F5 BBA. Now, practically how company can amalgamate as per the accounting standard 14, or we can say that amendment in the Companies Act 2013. We are solving with the practical examples. Before calculating practical examples, we are finding out some important rules which are related to this accounting standard 14 amalgamation. There are n number of methods for amalgamation of two or more company. Out of that we are having two methods, that is purchase consideration method and pooling of interest method. The rules with regard to these two methods or how to calculate this practical sum of these two methods, some important points which I will share with you in form of notes. You have to write such rules and regulations to solve this example in your notebook, and then there are some important journal entries to solve this transaction, or you can say that transaction with related to amalgamation of company. There are some journal entries in the books of vendor company. It means that the company which is taken over the business of other company, it is considered as a vendor company. So first situation is that all the assets transferred to realization account, it means taken value, whichever may be the value of X company which is purchased by a Y company. In that situation, the entry in the books of vendor company, or we can say that in the books of Y company, is like that: realization account debtor to XYZ asset. The assets may be building, furniture, XYZ, whatever may be the realized value. For example, the building of X Limited is considered as a 1 lakh in their book, but the mutual understanding between these two company and the value of this building will be considered as 80,000. It means the realized value of that particular building would be considered as 80,000, and in the books of Y Limited, it means the purchasing company's book considered to be as 80,000. Mind you well, 80,000 would be the realized value of your assets. So 80,000 would be considered as a final amount. That means realization account debtor to assets account, it will be your first entry. Now all the liabilities transferred to realizer account. Same way, if the assets is transferred, the liability is also transferred. The liabilities account debtor to realization account. For example, creditors of your company, it means creditors of X Limited, is considered to be as a 20,000 in the books of X Limited, but with mutual understanding of, we can say that purchase consideration would be considered by these two company only 5,000, then liabilities would be considered as a 5,000. The realized value of liabilities is 5,000. Now assets and liabilities over. Now share capital, general reserve, P&L. It means reserves and capital. What about reserves and capital transferred? It means all these reserves and capital will be debited in the books of X Limited to shareholders account. Now fictitious assets, profit and loss account, it means loss of that particular company of X, if any, then shareholders account would be debited to that particular loss, preliminary expense, discount of shareholders, debenture discounts, etc. would be credited. It means that this is the value which decrease the share capital of the shareholder. This is the value which is increase the value of shareholders. Now, fifth, purchase consideration. Purchasing companies account data. It means companies Y account data to realization account, purchase price or consideration, whatever may be the price. If it is decided by these two company, then this amount would be debit credit. If it is not given, then we have to consider or calculate consideration, purchase consideration, with the help of formula, or we can say that the method, that is net assets or purchase consideration is equal to total assets minus liabilities, external liabilities. These are the formula of purchase consideration. What is the formula? That is purchase consideration is equal to total assets minus liabilities. It means external liabilities. These are the formula. If purchase price is not given, then we have to find out this consideration by this formula. These the five. Next, what included in purchase consideration item? Shares account data, debentures account data, cash or bank of X Limited to purchasing company's account, purchasing company's Y account. Now, any assets not taken. Sometimes it's happen that purchasing company will not accept the some assets of transfer company. It means that at that time what happened, bank account data to realize. It means that company X will sell his assets to not to Y company but third party. Whatever may be the amount, you have to credit it to realization account. Any liabilities not taken, if any. Same way, the company which is purchasing the business of other company, at some time liabilities will not accepted by such company. In such situation, we have to pay. It means that company X will have to pay the liabilities of its own. It means realization account data to bank. See here, it is if there is situation, then and then such two types of entry will be passed, otherwise these two entry will be deleted. Next, profit or loss of realization account. See, if you proceed this process of amalgamation, then we have to close realization account. If profit of during this situation, then realization account data to shareholders account. It means it will add to the shareholders value. If it is loss, then shareholders account data to realization. It means that it will decrease the value of shareholders. Now at last, shareholders account close. If shareholders account data to purchase company to share bank or debenture, it means that we have to pay X company shareholder in form of purchase company shares or debentures or cash, or we may say that bank. This is the important 10 generals we have to remember before going through this chapter. See, it's a quite simple and important chapters. No need to worry about these two chapters. We have already completed two chapters, that is three chapters, financial statement, analysis of financial statement, then ratio analysis, and then final accounts. Now it is amalgamation of company. Clear? Now this is the most important entries which you have to write in your notebook. I'll give you the simple scrolling so you can write general entries in the books of vendor company, all the assets. You have to write this way only, mind you well, this way only. So this is the this become a step to solve your question. First assets, then liabilities, then reserve surplus, then fictitious assets or profit and loss, then purchase consideration entry. If purchase consideration is not there, purchase price is not given, then I already show you the formula for finding out total assets minus liabilities. It means external liabilities. Again, this is the entries. Now I am turning the page from journal entries number 6. Purchase consideration item. Any assets not taken, any liabilities not taken if. Then profit or loss of realization account. Then shareholders account closed. If you have this book, Corporate Accounting and Practice of Jamna Das, all these entries will be there in the books. But if you see this book, you cannot understand whatever may be the entry. It is with the division of. So I will give you a direct entry. Now some important rules. Balance sheet of new company as per the Companies Act 2006. Whatever may be the important rules, I will already given to you. See, mind you well, if the balance sheet is given or you have asked balance sheet, now you have to remember only vertical form of balance sheet in the corporate account. You forgot the T balance sheet, that is liabilities amount, assets amount. You have to forget, because such type of balance sheet would be not asked in your examination. You have to prepare each and every question vertical balance sheet only. At last vertical balance sheet would be asked. Such type of balance sheet, vertical balance sheet. Here some practical illustration is there, but such type of practical illustration we will solve in our next question. I'll give you a brief introduction. See, these two company X and Y is there, liabilities and assets of that two particular companies given. So what you have to consider here, it is given in the question that balance sheet of X and Y Limited is on 31st March. So we have to consider which company is purchasing to, or we can say that merger, or a question of merger is there, or question of acquisition is there. Here is that as on 31st both the company agreed to amalgamate by dissolving both the company. It means both the company will be dissolved and new company Z will be established. New company will be, see, such type of question it quite easy, because in a Z Limited only you have to add these two amount. For example, land and building is 30,000. Here is not given. The land and building of Z company is 30,000 only. If this balance sheet is given, here balance sheet is not given, but in new balance sheet you have to consider only 30,000. Here plant and machinery is 1,10,000, and why? In the balance sheet of Z Limited you have to add only these two. It is quite simple, because it is the question of amalgamation. If it is the question of purchase consideration, or you can say that if X company is the purchasing Y Company Limited, then you have to calculate all these things. Here it is quite simple, because here it is a question of amalgamation. We have to add only these two questions only. Same way liabilities will be plus only. Clear? Here generalities in the books of X Limited, which I already given all these entries. Such type of entries would be there, because here the realization account debtor 1,73,000. It is the books of X Limited. To land and building, plant and machinery, all the assets. First entry is there, all the assets of company. Here is there not all the assets of transfer company. Realization account debtor to assets. It means that realization account debtor to all the assets of X Limited. That is land and building, plant and machinery, stock, debtors and cash. We have to add all this, and it is the same way it is there. So we are calculating our first illustration in our next lecture. Till the date you are having such journal entries and the rules and regulation with regard to solving this practical example of amalgamation and merger, which I'll share with you. You have to write such rules and regulation and such journal entries in your fair book. Then after we are solving this practical example. It is quite simple, no need to worry about this chapter. Thank you everyone.